What's up, guys? How are we all doing? Welcome back to a brand new video, a brand new customs video, and today we're gonna go on ahead and combine this character with this character as we create another one of the Dark Knight's metal characters known as Dawnbreaker. First, ladies and gentlemen, we have a sponsorship interruption, and today's is an absolutely awesome one. This is the Ridge wallet, which is the wallet that I've been using now for the last handful of weeks, and I have to say it is absolutely awesome. It's honestly, surprisingly, it's almost like new tech in wallets. This is my previous wallet that I've used for years now, and it is a lot more burdensome. It is just heavy. It is cumbersome to carry. But when I went ahead and got the sponsorship for this particular wallet, I'm just honestly blown away by how awesome this is. It's just so minimalistic. You have room for your cash. You have room for your cards. So in this case, I kept the a card just to showcase here an example for you guys. It holds 12 or up to 12 cards. So if you have less than that, it would be even lighter and thinner for you to carry. It is nice and light, but not light in the sense where you feel like it's cheap. And that's the thing that I think is really awesome about it, is that it really does feel like a premium item, which is very, very cool to see. And of course, in addition to that, it comes in a whole bunch of varieties. So right here, I've got just a couple to show you. So this is the carbon fiber one, which I love. This is my personal favorite. It is absolutely awesome. And they do also have two different variations for the money clip. So if you don't like the actual clip design, you can go on ahead and get the other variation, which I have right here to showcase to you guys as well. And this one has the little belt kind of clip, so you can use that one if you'd like to go that route. The other thing that's really cool about them is the fact that there's 30 other options to choose from, or over 30 colors to choose from carbon fiber, titanium, and a bunch of different colors. So that's really, really cool. But even if you don't want to believe me, the cool thing is that they have over 30,000. Yes, you heard me correctly. 30,000. Not 100, not 200, 30,000 is definitely a pretty large sample size. And they have 30,000 5-star reviews on these wallets. So obviously they know what they're doing there over at Ridge Wallet. They are putting together some sweet wallets. And if you guys want to go on ahead and check them out, there's a link in the description there that I would love for you guys to utilize. So you can go on ahead and use the link to head over to ridge.com/blitz and then utilize code BLITZ, B-L-I-T-Z, to save yourself 10% off your order. So not only are you getting an awesome item, but by supporting the channel and supporting our sponsor for today's video, you would be saving yourself 10% off your order. And these are the two factors that really sealed the deal for me when working with these guys over at Ridge, because it really shows you their commitment to the quality of their product. Number one, you basically have a 45-day test drive period for one of these items. So if you order one of these wallets, you can return it within 45 days, which is absolutely awesome, and you would get a full refund. And in addition to that, as if that wasn't good enough, when you buy one of these wallets, you have a lifetime warranty. Yes, you heard me correctly. So basically, essentially, you can buy one of these wallets and use it for life, which is absolutely awesome. And it really shows their commitment to the craftsmanship and the high quality that they have with these particular wallets. So once again, go to ridge.com/blitz, use code BLITZ to save yourself 10%. Thank you to Ridge for sponsoring this video. It helps out a ton. And I do want to thank you guys for going and supporting Ridge for supporting the Blitzwinger channel. So thank you guys so very much for this, and enjoy the rest of the video. So with that in mind, of course, we have gone ahead and already assembled the Batman Who Laughs. So if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. It turned out actually really, really quite cool. So today we're actually going to go on ahead and add yet another one of those kind of Dark Knight's metal, almost Justice League sort of different Batmen, I guess. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go look up the Dark Knight's Metal storyline. It was definitely very, very epic. If anything, it was one of the most visually coolest things I've ever seen done in the DC universe. So today we're going to go on ahead and create this villainous kind of Green Lantern variation of Batman, which hopefully will turn out pretty cool. He is known as Dawnbreaker. And what I want to do is probably get the other characters assembled over the course of the next few weeks, so you should be able to see the rest of the Dark Knight's metal characters all put together, and I hope they turn out really, really cool. Okay, so I guess we'll kick things off with, I guess, the lantern ring. So he does still have a lantern ring, like a green one, so that's what we're gonna go with. Even though it would seem like, you know, for a villain, it would be more appropriate to have maybe the black lantern ring, or maybe even the red one, or the orange, or the yellow, but Dawnbreaker actually does still use the green ring, so we need to go on ahead and have that one represented. Okay. So, let's start with some of the easier aspects of the character. So the first thing we need to do is, I guess, actually, you know what we'll do? Let's change the torso first, because the torso will really allow us to understand what color of green we need to use. Because we're most likely going to have to use the Green Lantern torsos that are in the game. I don't think that you can color swap them, so we're going to be kind of stuck with whatever is available, yeah. So unfortunately, the game does not permit you to change the color on these ones. If we could, obviously we would, because I think that could at least turn out pretty cool. I'm sort of thinking, could we possibly maybe use this and get a cool look going, or no? I mean, again, in theory, if you want, you could obviously go on ahead and also just go this route, and basically what you would use is maybe, let's say that. Then you would use this for the highlight, and then you would use the Green Lantern logo. Wait, what? Do they not have the Green Lantern logo? Wait, what the heck? Okay. Well, I guess that kind of... Yikes. I don't know why. I think maybe I had remembered that this was the Green Lantern logo. Clearly, I'm wrong about that. Okay, well, that's quite embarrassing, because I honestly, for some reason, thought that there was a way to use the Green Lantern logo. I guess there's not. Okay, so we could maybe use the Simon Baz design. That could possibly work here. In fact, I think it would work better than the regular Green Lantern torso, just because the regular Green Lantern torso has a little bit too much green on it. So we're trying to create a menacing character. The whole idea behind Dawnbreaker is that he's a villainous character, so we're trying to kind of implement those elements into the costume. And the other thing I think would work really well here is actually adding the green shoulder pads. Where's the shoulder pad? Oh, there they are. Again, hopefully in the next game they have more options for shoulder pads and not just have one design, because that would be obviously a very welcome sight. I don't want to go with the dark green because it stands out too much when compared to the costume, so I think we'll adjust that. I think we got the right color on the gloves, honestly, which is pretty surprising. So we were able to guess the right look right off the bat, so I'm pretty happy about that. Now, for the arms, we could go a couple of different routes here. So the most basic and easiest way to go about this would be literally to just do this. So you'd go black for the top part of the shoulder and then the green for the rest of the arm. So you could go that route, but I am kind of curious to see what will this look like if we combine this look. Oh, sorry. It would be this combined with, let's say, that. Because I almost think that could look a little bit cleaner. So I think maybe we'll go with that. Just because it has a little bit more detail in the design. So I think that will work well. On the legs, though, on the other hand, we're going to go with the most simplistic route. So there's no point to try to overthink this. We're just going to go on ahead and simply go with the black leggings up top and then the green boots down below. That is simple enough. Now, hip piece is going to be challenging because he does have this weird, like, belt contraption that is on the design. So we're going to try to incorporate that as best as we can. So ideally, we want some green in the actual belt. Sort of like that, kind of. I guess that's not bad, actually. Color-wise, it matches already, which is somewhat surprising. I did not expect that. But let's scroll through just to make sure that there isn't something that could look even better. Because if there is, obviously, we'd like to implement that instead. That's a little bit too bright, but if we recolor that, that kind of works decently well. So we could use that. What about this? This has a little bit of green incorporated in it as well. I'm trying to decide if we should keep the hip piece itself black or not, just because I think that I'm not really sure. Like, it could look better, I guess, if we have a little bit of green on it already. I wish there was a way to, like, take one of the belts and, like, turn the belt itself green. That would help a lot, because that would actually be the most accurate that we can get with this design. But since we can't do that, we need to go on ahead and come up with something that is as close of a solution as possible to that problem. So I think, based on that, I'm thinking which of these will best incorporate kind of a belt design while also still being accurate as far as the color scheme is concerned. Would that really... Yeah, that stands out way too much. I was like, would that look very weird? And it does. It stands out way too much. What about something like this? If it recolors to black. Not bad, but not great. So that could honestly work. Again, we don't get the little green belt buckle that he's known for, but I think that that works plenty well. Okay, so now comes the most difficult aspect of this design, and that is the face. So one of the things that I wish we could incorporate would be those tubes on the back of the neck of the character, which I guess in theory... Is there a way that we could incorporate it? I'm trying to think now. If we remove the shoulder pads, well, no, that's not going to look good. Neither would that. Yeah, I just don't think that anything that we would use here would look very accurate. Like, obviously, the tubing on the Black Manta mask would look accurate. The problem is it's not the correct look that we're going for at all. Although, Black Manta as a Green Lantern kind of looks interesting. Is there anything here? There's not. So, yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to incorporate that. But, that's okay. We're still going to get a really cool looking character at the end of this thing. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is obviously put on the regular cowl, the mask. We have two main ones to choose from. So you have the one with the open kind of chin strap, and then the one with the actual chin strap. So it's up to you to choose here which one you think looks best, I guess. For me personally, though, I think I'd rather we go... I think the long ear design is going to look a little bit cooler. I was thinking maybe that would look cool, but it doesn't. So we're going to have to stick to the darker cowl there. And then for the face... How do we do this? Because ideally what we want is... Is there any way... Can you change the color of the eyes on here? You cannot. Darn it. Can you change the color of the eyes on this? You can. Okay. Well, I guess that kind of changes which one we can use. Because we do need the eyes to be green. And so based on that, I kind of have to change the... look that we have here. And I kind of like the teeth, the growling teeth look, because I think that works. I'm almost thinking maybe we should make the eyes a little bit brighter. Yeah. I wish we could use this cowl, but the problem is, again, that you can't change the color of the eyes on this one, so it would be very inaccurate, and I feel like a key element of this character is the color on the eyes, so because of that, I feel like it's important for us to nail that element, and so because of that, I think we'll go with this cowl instead. Now, for the face, I kind of like that look. Like, I do think that that looks pretty clean. Of course, if you want, you could go the route of just using the regular Batman headpiece. So you could go on ahead and choose one of those. I wonder what this would look like. Not great. I think that looks almost a little bit better because it covers the lower part of the jaw, so it kind of creates the illusion that the mask is complete, which I think looks cleaner, honestly. So we might go with that. Wait, do they not have Batman? What the heck? Wow. That's very weird. Honestly, I did not know that they don't have Batman as a selection there. That is very, very, very strange. Maybe it's Bruce. Is it Bruce Wayne? No, it can't be. That's really weird. Okay. I mean, this one works decently well. I guess you could also maybe change that to be green if you want, but I think the black looks most accurate. And so I think that is going to be our take on Dawnbreaker. So let's take a look at the character itself, because I am honestly curious to see what he turns out like, but I think we knocked it out of the park. Of course, you could add more abilities if you'd like, with maybe like creating a green bubble shield, the ability for flight, things like that. Those are all your personal preference and your personal adjustments that you can make. But for me, I think we actually did get a pretty sweet looking character here in Dawnbreaker. I mean, look at that design. He actually did turn out really, really quite accurate to the actual character. So now we can go on ahead and bring out the leader of the Dark Knight's Metal Justice League. This is the Batman Who Laughs. And next to him now, we do have the next member, of the Dark Knight's Metal. And let's switch the camera here. There he is, the one, the only Dawnbreaker. Let me know which member of the Dark Knight's Metal you would like to see on the next video. Of course, don't forget, guys, to hit that subscribe button. And of course, I do hope to see you guys here next time. Peace!